In this question, we shall use a minus b whole square formula. Okay, so we have 3 by 7 p minus 7 by 6 q whole square plus pq. Now this is a minus b whole square form, where a is 3 by 7 p. So this is your a square minus 2ab. B is your 7 by 6q. So this is 3 by 7p. B is 7 by 6q. Okay, so you have we have our a square, 2ab term we have got. What is left? A b square term, right? We'll write plus b here is 7 by 6q whole square. So we have got a square minus 2ab plus b square, and this additional term is there, pq. So we write this as it is, plus pq. Okay. Now we simplify this. This is 3 by 7 p square is 3 square by 7 square p square minus. Now here you have a product of 2, this and this, right? So some things will cancel, 7 and 7 will cancel, right? Next 2 will cancel with 6, and then 3 will cancel with 3. So what you see that you only got a PQ left here. Okay. Plus here we have 7 by 6q whole square, which is nothing but 7 square by 6 square q square. And you have a plus PQ, we write as it is. Now we see that this minus PQ and this plus PQ will cancel with each other. Okay, so now what have we left? We have 3 square by 7 square p square. 3 square is 9, 7 square is 49 p square, plus 7 square is 49 divided by 36 q square. And this is your answer. Okay. Okay. Now we move on to the next important. I'll skip this problem here. You can do it on your own. Okay. We start with number 9. Now, as I told you last time, in the last day of before the vacation started, that all these problems 9, 10, 11 and 12, 13, 14, all these problems are important problems. Okay, very important problems. We start with 9. Now the question here is, if x plus 1 by x is equal to 2, okay, fine. The first question here is, x square plus 1 by x square, and the second question is x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. Okay. Now there's something that you must remember here. Let's see, the power of x here is 1, isn't it? Both the powers of x here is 1. And what do we need to find? We need to find the power of x, which is 2, isn't it? So from 1, we are moving to 2. Okay. So remember that whenever this kind of a problem is given, that is when the power of x is 1 given, you can move to the power 2. And from 2, you can move to the power 4. Okay, remember this. If this is given to you, you can find out the power of x, which is 2. If this is given to you, that is the power of x is 2, then you can find out the power of x to the power of 4. Okay. So for the first part here, what we see is that the power of 1, x to the power of 1 is given to you. And what you have to find? You have to find the power of x, which is 2. Okay, so whenever you're moving from a lower power to a higher power, this is lower to higher. Right? Whenever you want to move from a lower power to a higher power, this is what you will do. You will start with the lower power. So we have x plus 1 by x is equal to 2. Okay. Now when we want to move from power 1 to power 2, we will square both sides of this. So we write squaring both sides. We get, if we square both sides, you will get x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 2 square. This is what you are going to get. Okay. Now you see that this is a plus b whole square form, right? This
Sir,
is a, yes.
sir, can you just re-explain it?
What?
Sir, can you just please re-explain it?
Which part?
Sir, the first part.
See, what is given here? The power of x as 1 is given, right? This is given to you, isn't it? So
Yes,
power
sir.
of x as 1 is given. We want to move from
Hmm.
power 1 to power 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So you want to move from a lower power to a higher
Hmm.
power, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So whenever we move from lower power to a higher power, that is from 1 to 2, or maybe sometimes from 2 to 4 also, even 2 to 4, you are moving from lower to higher. Okay. What you
Yes,
do
sir.
is you square both sides. Okay. Whenever you want to move from a lower power to a higher power, so say from power 1 to power 2, you will have to square
Yes,
both
sir.
sides. Okay. That is the rule.
Mhm.
Now you see, this
Okay,
is
sir.
a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square will expand. This is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Is equal to 2 square is 4. So now what happens? This x cancels. So what do you left? What are you left with? You are left with x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square is equal to 4. Now what you do is you take these two together. So you have x square plus 1 by x square. You take them together, put it in within brackets, plus 2 is equal to 4. So that means if 2 moves from this side to this side, it will become minus. So you have x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 4 minus 2. That means x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. And that is your answer for the first part. So see what I have done here. I have squared both sides. The power of x here was 1. Now I have moved to the power 2, right? And what have I done to move from power 1 to power 2? I have squared both sides. Okay. Next problem here, the next part of this problem here is you have to find out x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. Now, as I told you, see, you can move from power 1 to power 2, lower to higher, or you can move from power 2 to power 4. Now, here, if you see, the power of x here is 4. So that means from power 2, you can move to power 4. So we start with what we have already found. We start with this. So we have x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 2. Now, because you want to move from a lower power, that is 2, to a higher power, which is 4, you again square both sides, right? So you square both sides. Okay. Now we expand by a plus b whole square. Now see here, a here is, this is your a term, this is your b term. So a here is a square and x square and not x. So a here is a square, x square. So you have a square, which is x square square plus 2. A again here is x square. B here is 1 by x square. And b square will be 1 by x square whole square is equal to 2 square, which is 4. So now x to the power of 2, x square whole square will be x to the power of 2 into 2, because from the law of exponents, what do you know? That a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m into n, isn't it? So therefore, This is e to the power of m whole to the power of n form. So this will be 2 in power will be multiplied, x to the power of 2 into 2 plus these two will cancel. You simply get a 2 here plus 1 by, or you can write 1 square by x square square, right? Which is equal to 4. So that means this is x to the power of 4 plus 2 plus 1 by, again x square square is x to the power of 4, which is equal to 4. Now you take these two together. That means x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4, and you keep 2 separately, is equal to 4. That means now you take 2 on the other side, x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4 is equal to 4 minus 2. That means we have x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. 4 minus 2 is 2, and that is your answer. Okay. Okay. Now here this, I think in the notes, this should be 4, not 4 square. Okay. That you just need to check here. This should be 4, not 4 square. Okay. I have corrected my mistake here. Okay. So this answer is here is 2. This is the correct answer. What I have done here is I have written this 2 extra here. So please check this. Okay. Next one, number 10. Number 10 is also very similar to number 9, except that it is given to you here x minus 1 by x. We'll use in your question number 10, we have used x a plus b whole square formula. Here we'll use a minus b whole square formula because we have x minus 1 by x. So it is given here that if x minus 1 by x is equal to 7, find x square plus 1 by x square. And second is x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. Okay. In the previous problem, x plus 1 by x was given. Here, x minus 1 by x is given. So how will you start? Now again, see the power of x here is 1, isn't it? Both the powers are 1. You want to move from, you want to find out power 2. So we are moving from power 1 to power 2. So we again will square. We start with what is given. So we have x minus 1 by x is equal to 7, squaring both sides. We get x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to 7 square. Now this is a minus b whole square form. So this will be a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to 49. That means this x square, this x will cancel. We get x square minus 2 plus 1 by x square is equal to 49. So that means you collect the x square plus 1 by x square together. So x square plus 1 by x square, and you have a minus 2 here, is equal to 49. Now you take this 2 on the other side, it will become plus 2. That means you have x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 49 plus 2. That means x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 49 plus 2, which is 51. Okay, so that is the answer for your first part. For the second part, if you see, want to find x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. That means from power 2, we can move to power 4 by squaring, right? So we start from this, that is x square plus 1 by x square. What is the value of x square plus 1 by x square we have found? 51. So we start with this. So we have x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 51. Squaring both sides. We get x square plus 1 by x square whole square is equal to 51 square. Okay. Now we expand by, again here, a plus b whole square. There's a plus sign here. So a square, because a is x square, plus 2ab, b is 1 by x square, plus b square. Just like the part 2 of the previous problem. And 51 square is 2601. This is x to the power of x square is x to the power of 4, plus these two cancel. And this is 1 by x to the power of 4 is equal to 2601. Now you take x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4 together, and you keep 2 separate, is equal to 2601. So that means now you simply have to take this 2 on the other side. X to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4 is equal to 2601 minus 2. That means x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power of 4. 2601 minus 2 is 2599, and that is the required value. That is, we wanted to find x to the power of 4 plus 1 by x to the power. We already found it. Okay. Moving to the next problem. Now this problem is just the reverse of what we have already discussed in the last two problems. But this time here, we have to find out the lower power of x. If higher power is given, how to find out the lower power of x? Question here is, if x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 23. Okay. Find first x plus 1 by x, and second x minus 1 by x. Okay. So what you see clearly here is that the higher power of x is given. That is, the power of x is 2 here. We want to find the power 1, right? So from power 2, you want to find out power 1. So you want to move from power 2 to power 1. Okay. So the rule for this is that whenever you are moving from power 2 to power 1, we'll start with the expansion, we'll start with the identity a plus b whole square. What do we need to find out? We need to find x plus 1 by x, right? So we start with a plus b whole square. But here we don't have to square because square is already given. Okay. So what we do here is, because we want to find x plus 1 by x, we start with x plus 1 by x whole square. Okay. So x plus 1 by x whole square, write the expansion of x plus 1 by x whole square. What is the expansion? A square plus 2ab plus b square. That means x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to x square. These two cancel. So you get plus 2 plus 1 by x square. Okay. So now what you do is you take these two x squares, the x square plus 1 by x square together. So you have x square plus 1 by x square, and you keep these two separate. Now what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square given here? It is given to you as 23. So you put the value. This value is 23. So you put 23 plus 2. So you get 25. So what are you getting? Therefore, you are getting x minus 1 by x whole square, sorry, x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 25. This is what you are getting, right? That means x plus 1 by x must be equal to the square root of 25, right? If x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 25, x plus 1 by x must be equal to square root of 25. Now remember, whenever you are um, from square, if you want to, if you are finding out from x plus 1 by x whole square, you're finding out x plus 1 by x, and you're using a square root here, always it is a good habit to give a plus or minus sign. Always. Plus or minus sign, you must always give. That means you get x plus 1 by x is equal to square root of 25, you know, we all know is 5. So x plus 1 by x is plus or minus 5. That means x plus 1 by x can be either plus 5 or minus 5. Okay, remember this. That is, you can, this means x plus 1 by x is equal to plus or minus 5 means x plus 1 by x. Yes. Anyone wanted to ask something?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
so x plus 1 by x is equal to plus or minus 5 means either x plus 1 by x is equal to plus 5 or x plus 1 by x is equal to minus 5. Okay. Second part. Now see here, second part is x square plus 1 by x square is given to you as 23. We want to find out x minus 1 by x. Now see, in this part, when we wanted to find out this x plus 1 by x, what did we do? We started with the square of x plus 1 by x whole square, isn't it? Now we want to find out x minus 1 by x. So we start with the square of x minus 1 by x. So we have x minus 1 by x square. Write down the expansion. It is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so this is x here will cancel. So you get x square minus 2 plus 1 by x square. Now again here you take x square plus 1 by x square together. And you keep minus 2 separate. Now what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square given to us? The value of x square plus 1 by x square is given to us as 23. So you put the value here. 23 minus 2, which is equal to 21. So what are you getting? Therefore, x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to 21. That means x minus 1 by x must be equal to square root of 21. Now remember, as I told you, so whenever you're finding x from a square, you're finding out this, you always have to give a plus or minus sign. Okay, your answer is plus or minus square root 21. Yes.
Sir, I am saying that why, sir, we will, when we are finding roots, we will
Hmm.
give there a plus sign.
Plus or minus sign.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
And
Next
sir,
question. Tell me.
sir, can you just scroll it up? Sir, I am saying that very good. Sir, I am saying that there you have done x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 23 plus 2. Sir, it will be 23 minus 2, no, sir.
No, why 23 minus 2? This is x plus 1 by x whole square, right? We are finding out x plus
Yes,
1 by x whole square. That is why this sign
yes, sir.
is here is plus. When
Oh,
we are
okay.
finding x minus 1 by x, see, when we are
Yes,
finding
sir.
x minus 1 by x, then the sign here
Yes, sir.
is minus.
Okay.
So next question is number 12. Question is, if a plus b is equal to 9 and ab is equal to 10, find a square plus b square, right? You have to find a square plus b square. Okay. So what was the rule that I told you? Here you see that the power of a and b are both 1, isn't it? And we are moving from power 1 to power 2. So what do we need to do? We need to square both sides. So we start with what is given to you. What is given to you? It is given to you that a plus b is equal to 9. So we start with this. So square both sides. A plus b whole square is equal to 9 square. Now a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. 9 square is 81. Now you collect a square and b square together. That is, you write this as a square plus b square and you write 2ab separate is equal to 81. Okay. And what is the value of AB here given? The value of AB here is given to be 10. So you put the value here. That means now you take this 20 on the other side. You get A square plus B square is equal to 81 minus 20. So you get A square plus B square. Let us keep the brackets. 81 minus 20 is 61. And that is the value which you wanted to find. From given these two values, we needed to find A square plus B square because we wanted to move from a lower power, that is power 1, to a power 2. That is why we squared both sides. Okay. Next problem. Here the question is number 13. If A minus B is equal to 6 and A square plus B square is equal to 42, find AB. Okay. So how do we find this? Now see here, whenever this kind of a question is given, A minus B and A square plus B square is both are given. That means we will start with the expansion of A minus B whole square. Just as when, if you remember, when we wanted to find out lower power, that is from higher power was given, and if we wanted to find out lower power, we were starting with the expansion, right? Here also, we'll start with the expansion. So A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. That means A minus B whole square. You take the A square and the B square together. So this is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now, how much is A minus B given to you? A minus B is given to you as 6. So A minus B whole square must be 6 square. Put the values. A square plus B square is given to you as 42. So you put this, the value of A square plus B square, this value here as 42. Minus, we want to find AB. So we write 2AB as it is. Okay. Now we just solve this equation. 6 square is 36 is equal to 42 minus 2AB. Now what you do is 36, you take 42 this side, minus 42 is equal to minus 2AB. That means 36 minus 42 is minus 6 is equal to minus 2AB. That means you can also write this as minus 2AB is equal to minus 6. That means this AB here will be minus 6 by minus 2. That means AB here is this minus and this minus will cancel. This 6 will cancel with 2 thrice. So AB must be equal to 3. Okay. So I'll not start number 14. Number 14 I'll stop. I'll do tomorrow. I'll conclude this chapter.